They're off and pacing from the inside. LaChance Hanover first away from the outside. Rushing out next, there goes Mitchell Dashaway. Those two battling for the lead. Mitchell Dashaway getting to the front as LaChance Hanover gives away second. And rushing up third, mid-track, there goes Start a Tab. 4 is What a Baylor Blast. 5 on the rail, Disputed Fellow. 6 from the outside, Italian Design. Racing 7 on the rail, Mr. Cameo as they sweep off the lower turn. 8 is Wilder Days. 9, 40 phone calls is last past the quarter-mile mark. They were at that station, 29-3. They straightened down the backside and started Tab, ranging up alongside the leader. He takes over before the half. Mitchell Dashaway fighting back at the rail, and those two have opened up 5 lengths on the field. Racing third, LaChance Hanover. 4 is What a Baylor Blast. 5 on the rail, Italian Design. 6 on the outside, Disputed Fellow begins to move. He has ground to make up. 7 behind him from the outside, Wilder Days. 8 is Mr. Cameo. 9, 40 phone calls. They're racing past the half-mile mark, and the leader by a length is Start a Tab. Racing next is Mitchell Dashaway, and a much tighter third. LaChance Hanover moves into the picture. He's moving as they race toward the 3/4 mile mark. The half was reached in 58-2. They're driving around the upper turn. Field being led at the rail by Start a Tab. LaChance Hanover easing up alongside the leader, and racing third and still moving on the outside comes Disputed Fellow. He will soon come 3 wide. 4 at the rail is Mitchell Dashaway. 5 behind him is What a Baylor Blast. Off 3/4 they were there in 1:29-2. They're in the lane, and from the outside LaChance Hanover still moving at the leader. Inside Start a Tab still has the lead. Racing third, here comes Wilder Days. He's moving far outside. He has all kinds of pace, and Wilder Days takes over with authority in the stretch. Here he is, Wilder Days getting up for Ron Marsh. At the rail, Start a Tab has been beaten. Mr. Cameo with a late rush. It'll be a battle for second. Wilder Days wins it. Photo for 2 between Start a Tab and Mr. Cameo.
Attention in the barn area. Take the 2 horse out of the first race.
Here they come. They're off and pacing from the inside. Lynn's Reply first away, down along the rail. Hermia is out second. Ducking in third is Broadway Bombshell. And rushing out fourth, moving fast, there goes Katie Corbett. She's driving toward the top. Away 5, settling at the rail, Margie Roberts. 6 behind her is Capuchina. Racing 7, Eskimo Kiss. 8 on the inside is Princess Guru. And 9, Phil's Carol. Can see the field. Everyone has found cover now. They turn down the backside, racing past the quarter-mile mark. The leader, Lynn's Reply, by a length. From the inside, Hermia will get the Perfect Journey second, and Katie Corbett's back off the rail third and driving toward the top again. 4 is Broadway Bombshell. 5 is Margie Roberts. 6, Capuchina. 7, Eskimo Kiss. Off the quarter in 30. They're racing now toward the half. And from the outside, Katie Corbett takes over. She's the new leader. Lynn's Reply is headed now second. Racing third is Hermia. 4 down the backside is Broadway Bombshell toward the half-mile mark. Racing 5 is Margie Roberts. 6 is Capuchina. 7 is Eskimo Kiss. 8, Princess Guru. 9, Phil's Carol is last. They're racing past the half. They're headed toward the upper turn. And Katie Corbett sends them that way. The half was reached in 1 4/5. They're driving toward 3/4. And Katie Corbett on top just by a length. And from the outside, beginning to move from 3, here comes Hermia. She's out and driving before 3/4. She's now second. Lynn's Reply sitting third on the rail. And 4, Broadway Bombshell joins the leader. She will have to come 3 wide when they turn for home. They're approaching the 3/4. 5 and buried on the rail is Capuchina, top of the lane. They race past the 3/4, 1:32-1. They straighten toward the wire. The leader from the outside, getting to the front, is Hermia. She takes over as they approach the final 8th mile. Katie Corbett now second. Racing third is Broadway Bombshell, trying to move up. 4, Lynn's Reply, looking for room. 5 is Eskimo Kiss from way back, but Hermia has the lead. She has the field by 2 lengths. Broadway Bombshell is now second to the wire. It is going to be Hermia and Daryl Bussey winning it by 3 lengths. Broadway Bombshell 2 and a photo for 3. Entire official order of finish from the second race. Hermia, the winner. Lynn's Reply was 4. Here they come. Tarnib Nicky, rough-gated. Third off and pacing down along the rail. Trevor Nasite is first away. Quickly dropping in second is Diamond Lee W. He will get the perfect journey. And out third from the far outside, there goes Anxious Wendell as they race toward the quarter. Away forward down along the rail, Tarnib Nicky. Racing 5 dropping in is 146. On the outside, racing 6 is Nesbitt's Image. 7 on the rail is Palace Power. Racing 8 off the lower turn, he has to win. And 9 at the back of the field, Electrolux, as they turn down the backside, racing toward the half. The leader is Trevor Nasite. He was at the quarter in 31-3, a leisurely pace. At the rail, racing next is Anxious Wendell, and 2 lengths off him, pacing third is Diamond Lee W. Racing 4, Tarnib Nicky. 5, midfield is 146. Racing 6 toward the half is Nesbitt's Image, and 7 as they drive that way, he has to win. Racing 8 down the backside. At the rail is Palace Power, and 9 and last Electrolux, and off the rail from 2, here comes Anxious Wendell. He's making his move right now, and he goes to the front. He's on top by a length, past the half-mile mark. Trevor Nasite is now second. The half in 103-1, they're driving into the final turn, and Anxious Wendell is the new leader. At the rail, Trevor Nasite is next. 2 lengths off him, racing third as they drive toward the 3/4-mile mark is 146. Racing 4 around the upper turn from the rail, Diamond Lee W. He's yet to make his move, and 5 and moving into contention, here comes Nesbitt's Image. He will have to come 3 wide. He has to win, is moving right behind him. He's 6th, and those 2 are still 6 lengths off the lead. 3/4, 134. They're in the final quarter mile, and Pacer's fanning out 5 wide behind the leader, and the leader is Anxious Wendell. And now he has to win, is moving on the far outside, and he will catch the leader. And outside of him from way back into the picture, here comes Electrolux, and he has pace. He's moving fast. Electrolux from mid-track is getting to the front, and now toward the inside, Nesbitt's Image joins the chase. Far outside, Electrolux gets up and appeared to win it. Nesbitt's Image 2, he has to win 3. Right now, Chalky Express is off stride. Here they come, and Chalky Express still on a break. They're off and trotting from mid-track. Homesun first away. Out next is Granville Linda. Down along the rail, Rachel Rain gets away trotting third. 4 as they hit the turn is Track of the Cat. Racing 5 dropping in to find cover there, Polo Mobile. 6 is Star of the Nile. 7 is Logan Motion. Racing 8 S, It's a Promise. 9 off stride is Chalky Express. They're trotting toward the quarter-mile mark. And from the outside, there goes Granville Linda. She trots to the front, but Rachel Rain is moving right behind her second and driving toward the top. Racing third and shuffled back on the rail. Rough-gated down the backside is Homesun. 30 3/5 for the opening panel. They trot toward the half. Racing 4 is Track of the Cat. 5 is Polo Mobile. 6 Star of the Nile. 7 S, It's a Promise. 8 is Logan Motion, and a distant 9 as they trot down the backstretch is Chalky Express. They're racing toward the half. And the new leader is Rachel Rain. She's on top by a length. And Granville Linda at her back trotting second. 3 lengths off the leaders. Racing third is Homesun, and 4 to the outside, there goes Track of the Cat. He begins his kick past the half-mile mark. 5 behind him is Polo Mobile, who begins to move, and 6 and moving on the rail as they trot into the final turn will come Logan Motion. 7 is Star of the Nile. The half, a minute 3/5, they're trotting toward the 3/4, and Rachel Rain is in command by a length and a half, now by 2 lengths. At the rail, trotting next is Granville Linda, and on the outside, Track of the Cat, third, trying to move up, and still 4 lengths off the lead. Racing 4, Polo Mobile has ground to make up as well as they trot past the 3/4, 130 and 4/5. They're in the stretch, and Field of Trotters being led by Rachel Rain, and Granville Linda is diving toward the rail, trotting third. Here comes Track of the Cat, and Track of the Cat is still moving for driver Dave McGee and getting to the leaders, and full of trot is Logan Motion on the inside. He has no room from the inside. In front of him, Granville Linda now getting to the leader. From the outside, still there, Track of the Cat. It'll be those 2 to the wire. Track of the Cat gets up to win it. Granville Linda 2 and Logan Motion 3. Here is the entire official order of finish from They're off and pacing down along the rail. Sleepy Bear for the lead. Out next is Wildwood Dixieland. Rushing out third mid-track. There goes Paramore Buck as they thunder into the turn. Racing 4 on the rail after the fire. 5 on the outside as they race toward the quarter is Elmer Kirk. He drops in to find cover midfield. 6 behind him is Lockout. Racing 7, Jackpot Elmhurst. And 8 is Tolkien, who settles at the back. They're racing past the quarter-mile mark. They're being led by just a length by Sleepy Bear as they hit the backside. The pace is slowed now. Off the quarter in 28 and 4. They straighten toward the half. Racing next on the inside is Paramore Buck. And off the rail from 3, here comes Wildwood Dixieland, who's making his move right now. Pacing 4 after the fire, sitting 5 lengths off the leader. Racing 5 down the backside. Lockout begins to move. 6 is Elmer Kirk. Racing 7 is Tolkien. 8 at the back now is Jackpot Elmhurst. They're headed past the half-mile mark. And Wildwood Dixieland takes over on the outside by a half length. At the rail, racing next is Sleepy Bear, who's still there on the inside. And racing third, Paramore Buck has yet to make his move. 4, patiently waiting midfield, is after the fire. The half was reached in 58 seconds. They're in the final turn. Field being led on the outside by Wildwood Dixieland. At the rail, Sleepy Bear is fighting back. Those two now head and head. And easing up on the outside, here comes Paramore Buck. He will come 3 deep when they race past the 3/4. And 4, and picking up cover right behind him after the fire joins the picture off the 3/4 mile mark in 1:28. They're now in the stretch and they're 3 wide battling for command, and Paramore Buck is moving 3 deep outside of him after the fire, but the new leader is Paramore Buck. After the fire is second. Wildwood Dixieland begins to fade. Elmer Kirk joins the chase from the rail. He moves up now third, but here's after the fire, and he just will not quit. Lockout moving behind him, but it's going to be after the fire getting up to win it. A photo for 2 between Lockout and Elmer Kirk. And here is the entire official. Now they're an 1/8 away. Here they come. They're off and pacing between them. Samantha Hanover first away from the rail. Queen's Arrival gets away second and dropping in third. Excited quickly finds cover on the inside. Away 4 toward the 1/4 mile mark is Donna Jean Direct. Racing 5 is Truly Timeless. 6 is way above average. Racing 7 Perfect Daughter. And 8 Bretatros content to settle at the back. The front 3 have opened up 3 lengths on the field as they race past the 1/4 mile mark. And the leader is Samantha Hanover. She's on top by a length. Racing next at her back is Queen's Arrival. Off the quarter in 29 seconds, they straighten down the backside. And racing third, easing off the rail, there goes Excited, and she's looking for the lead right now. She's second, she's up alongside the leader, and Excited will take over before the half-mile mark. She is the new leader. At the rail, Samantha Hanover gives way second. Racing third, Queen's Arrival, yet to move. 4 is Donna Jean Direct. Racing 5 is Truly Timeless. 6 is way above average. Racing 7 is Perfect Daughter, and 8 Bretatros can see the entire field, and here comes Truly Timeless. She's off the rail. She's now fourth and moving at the leaders, and way above average moves with cover behind her. The half in 58 and 1. They're working their way toward the 3/4, and the leader is Excited by just a length. She's on top for Dave McGee, and from the outside, Truly Timeless ranging up now second. At the rail third, Samantha Hanover soon will need racing room as they race toward the top of the lane. And 4, and into the picture, here comes way above average. She will have to come 3 wide as they straighten toward the wire. 3/4, 1:29. We should see a good last panel. The leader, as they drive this way, Excited. Truly Timeless is still moving at the leader, and Truly Timeless just will not quit. Racing third is way above average. 4, Samantha Hanover is bobbing, looking for racing room. Anderson can find none, and here's way above average. 3 wide and charging toward the wire. It is going to be way above average, getting up to win the preferred for fillies and mares. Home second, Excited. Third was Donna Jean Direct. Now they're an 1/8 away. Here they come. They're off and pacing down along the rail. Frank and Marion first away from the outside. Wellwood's Vopal rushing out second as Brandon O'Brien ducks in to find cover third. Racing 4 is Prairie Yankee. 5 settling greatest to the great. From the outside 6, Nice and Anxious. Racing 7 on the rail is Rosedale Rocky. Pacing 8, Guided Missile. 9 is King Robbie. He's last as they race toward the quarter-mile mark. They're being led by Frank and Marion by a length. At his back, racing second as they slip past the quarter-mile station. Wellwood's Vopal, and 2 lengths back, racing third, but moving on the outside, Nice and Anxious, has yet to find cover. The quarter in 30 seconds, they straighten toward the half. 4 down the backside is Brandon O'Brien. 5 is Prairie Yankee, who begins to move right now. 6, Greatest to the Great. 7, Rosedale Rocky. 8 is Guided Missile. 9 is King Robbie, who can see the field. They're racing toward the half-mile mark, and Nice and Anxious is going a tough journey. Has never seen the rail, but still moving on the outside. At the rail, Frank and Marion still there, and those two are battling the lead past the half. Prairie Yankee moves into contention. He's third on the outside. The half in a minute 2/5. They're racing into the final turn, and at the rail, Frank and Marion leads it again by a neck, and from the outside, Nice and Anxious will now fight tiredness, racing second. Prairie Yankee third will have to come 3 wide in the final turn, and racing 4, Wellwood's Vopal, locked in tight at the rail. 5 moving on the outside. Here comes Greatest to the Great. He begins to move just 4 lengths off the leader, and racing 6 behind him, moving up comes Rosedale Rocky, and Pacers now 3 wide, battling for command as they drive past the 3/4. Here comes Prairie Yankee on the far outside. He's moving fast. 3/4, 1:31 and 1. They race to the wire. From the inside, Frank and Marion. From the outside, racing next is Prairie Yankee, and now Rosedale Rocky from mid-track will join the chase. And here he comes for driver Randy Jacobs, and Wellwood's Vopal is fourth and diving toward the rail. Guided Missile closing ground. Rosedale Rocky far outside. Frank and Marion at the rail. Prairie Yankee between them. Photo finish between Frank and Marion and Rosedale Rocky. Order of finish from the 7th race. Frank and Marion the winner. Brandon O'Brien 7. Prairie Yankee was 3. Greatest to the Great 6. Wellwood's Vopal 5. Rosedale Rocky 2. Here they come. They're off and pacing between them. Broadway Review quickly for the lead from the rail, hustling up. There goes Russian Dancer. Now he leads it. Broadway Review finds himself second, and dropping in third is Broadway Publicity in the lower turn. Away 4 on the outside. There goes Anxious Debonair. 5 is Uncle Bun. 6 is Wellwater. 7 is Bow Nose Racing. Racing 8 on the rail past the quarter-mile mark as they turn down the backside is Speedy Conquest, and 9 Broadway Flares at the back as they slip past the quarter-mile mark. The leader is Broadway Review. Heitman takes a big hold on him, and from the outside, Anxious Debonair moves to the front. He's the new leader off the quarter in 29 and 1. They're racing toward the half, and Broadway Review now picks up cover second. To the outside third, there goes Broadway Publicity, moving before the half-mile mark. 4 on the rail is Russian Dancer. Racing 5, Uncle Bun makes his move right now, and 6, Wellwater goes right with him. 7, Bone Nose Racing. 8 is Speedy Conquest. 9 at the back, but right there is Broadway Flare as they race past the half. They're headed toward the far turn, and from the outside, Broadway Publicity still moving second at the rail as they drive around the upper turn with the lead by just a length as Anxious Debonair. The half in 58 and 1. They're racing now toward the 3/4-mile mark. Anxious Debonair on top. Broadway Publicity parks second. On the rail, racing third is Broadway Review. 4 is Uncle Bun. Racing 5, locked in tight is Russian Dancer. 6 is Wellwater. 7, Bow Nose Racing has ground to make up. They're driving past the 3/4. That station, 128, they're in the stretch. And at the rail with the lead is Anxious Debonair from the outside. Moving second, here comes Uncle Bun, and he's getting to the leader with every stride. Uncle Bun is getting to the front, and now Bow Nose Racing outside of him. Those two will battle to the wire, and Bow Nose Racing has come from way back. He's still moving on the far outside. Bow Nose Racing is going to get up and win it for Dean McGee by 2 lengths over Brother Dave with Uncle Bun, and home third was Russian Dancer. Here is the entire official order of finish from the 8th race. Russian Dancer 3, Broadway Publicity 8, Uncle Bun finished away. Here they come. They're off and pacing from the outside. Noble Hero first away from the inside. Eel Hips is out second, rushing out third. There goes Stylish Evidence as they hit the turn. 4 on the rail is Best Guy, and 3 lengths off him. Pacing 5 is Mountain Shannon toward the quarter. 6 Extra Measure. 7 Bareback Writer. Racing 8 off the lower turn is Hey Hey Jose, and 9 and last Keystone Mandel as they slip past the quarter-mile mark. They're being led by Noble Hero by 2 lengths as they hit the backside. Eel Hips pacing second as they straighten toward the half, and racing third is Stylish Evidence. Off the quarter, 28 and 4, they race toward the half-mile mark, and pacing 4 on the rail is Best Guy. 5 out and driving, there goes Mountain Shannon. 6 moving with cover on the outside comes Extra Measure. Then pacing 7 down the backside is Bareback Writer. 8 Hey Hey Jose, and 9 Keystone Mandel can see the entire field. They're racing past the half-mile mark, and Noble Hero is in command. He's on top by just a length. Eel Hips at his back second. On the outside, racing third, Mountain Shannon continues to move up. 4 on the rail is Stylish Evidence past the half. They're headed toward the upper turn. And 5 Extra Measure continues to close ground. He's only 4 lengths off the lead. Off the half in 59 seconds, a leisurely second panel. They race toward the 3/4 mile mark. And at the rail, Noble Hero still in command. And from the outside, Mountain Shannon continues to move up. He now will challenge the leader as they turn for home. Racing third, Extra Measure will have no choice but to come 3 deep. And Bareback Writer begins to roll from midfield. He's fifth and moving up. 3/4, 129 and 1. They straighten toward the wire. Now 3 deep. Here comes Extra Measure to join the leaders. And Stylish Evidence is fourth, looking for racing room behind him. Hey Hey Jose is flying on the far outside. Here he comes. He has pace. At the rail, Noble Hero still there. Between horses, Mountain Shannon. Eel Hips has never seen racing room. And Noble Hero responding through it all. Noble Hero from the inside hangs on to win it. Stylish Evidence 2 and a photo for 3. Here they come. They're off and pacing down along the rail. Perfect Marriage from the outside, Velvet Swing. Those two battling for command as they sweep into the first turn. And at the rail, Perfect Marriage is on top by a length, and Velvet Swing ducks in behind her to find cover second. Away third is Grandma's Helper. 4 is Munchable settling at the rail. Racing 5, She'll Be Cruisin'. 6 off the lower turn is Poco Puddin'. Racing 7 on the inside is Sassy Volo. 8 Vita Plus. 9 at the back of the field, Fox Valley Lollipop past the quarter-mile mark. They were there in 30 and 1/5. They straightened down the backside. The leader is Perfect Marriage by just a length. Inside, Velvet Swing getting the Perfect Journey second. Racing third, and right there is Grandma's Helper. Pacing 4 on the outside. She'll Be Cruisin' moving right now. 5 is Munchable. 6, there goes Poco Puddin'. And 7 behind her is Vita Plus. Racing 8 at the rail, Sassy Volo. And 9 at the back of the field, Fox Valley Lollipop. But she is right there as they stroll past the half-mile mark. They're headed toward the upper turn, and the leader is Perfect Marriage by a length. From the outside, ranging up second, She'll Be Cruisin', and she's moving at the leader. Behind her, third on the outside is Poco Puddin' as they hit the far turn. The half was reached in a minute 4/5. The field is driving toward 3/4. At the rail, with the lead is Perfect Marriage from the outside. She'll Be Cruisin', still trying her, and racing third is Poco Puddin', who will have to come 3 deep past the 3/4. And Velvet Swing has yet to make her presence felt. She's fourth and locked in on the rail. 5 to join the leaders. Here comes Vita Plus on the outside. She's 5 lengths from the lead. 3/4, 131 and 1. They race to the wire. Perfect Marriage from the inside. She'll Be Cruisin' from the outside. And those two still battling each other. Velvet Swing is fourth in the lane. Poco Puddin' third and trying to move up on the outside. They're in the final 8th mile. And at the rail, Perfect Marriage is going a game journey. From the outside, She'll Be Cruisin' still there and still trying to reach. And those two will battle each other down to the wire. 3 deep. Here comes Velvet Swing with a late rush. Velvet Swing appeared to get up to win it. Photo for 2. They're an 8th away. Here they come. Thorough and pacing toward the inside. Dusky Bread is first away from the outside. Siouxland Reward gets away second. Down along the rail, JC Star is out third. Racing forward, ducking in to find cover is King Strike. 5 is Foxy Winner. 6 on the outside, there goes Stunning Chance. 7 from the rail is Semper et Semper. And 8, Dwayne's Gamble settles at the back. They're driving off the lower turn. The leader by a length and a half is Siouxland Reward. Dusky Bread is second to the outside. Racing third, JC Star past the quarter-mile mark. And 4 off the rail. There goes King Strike. He's moving right now. The quarter and 29 seconds. They're racing down the backstretch, and King Strike is in gear. He's now second. He's up alongside the leader, and King Strike will take over before the half. Siouxland Reward gives way second. Racing third, dropped in to find cover, is Dusky Brett. 4 is JC Star. 5 from the inside is Foxy Winner. 6 on the outside is Stunning Chance. 7, there goes Semper et Semper. And 8, but right there, Dwayne's Gamble past the half. They're headed toward the upper turn. And the leader is King Strike by just a length. Siouxland Reward is still there, and in the picture, he's at the leader's back. He is second, off the half and 58. Evenly rated quarters. They're driving toward the 3/4 mile mark. And King Strike is in command. At the rail, Siouxland Reward is next. And Stunning Chance still moving on the outside. He's now third. And Semper et Semper behind him fourth. And Hochstetler tips him out 3 wide mid-track as they race past the 3/4. They were there. In 1:29, they drive through toward the final 8th mile. And the leader is King Strike for Joe Anderson. At the rail, second, still there is Siouxland Reward. Here comes Foxy Winner, who is flying on the far outside. He's closing ground. At the rail, King Strike and Foxy Winner still moving at the leader. Those two as they race toward the wire. Dusky Bread is third, and here he comes between horses. Foxy Winner far outside to the wire. Foxy Winner gets up to win it. Dusky Bread 2, King Strike 3. 7th race, JC Star was 5. King Strike 3, Dusky Brett 2, Siouxland Reward 4, Foxy Winner, the winner. Semper et Semper was 7, Dwayne's Gamble 6, Stunning Chance was 8, Past and Present was scratched. 29, 58, 129, 157 and 3.